Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to react to best things to do in Nuremberg, Germany. Why Nuremberg? Honestly, it's just because I'm curious about what this city is like because I've heard, all growing up, you hear about the Nuremberg trials. That's what you learn about here in the history classes. In America, they're like, America, we believe in due process, so we even put the Nazis on trial, in Nuremberg. So that's what you hear about. Nowadays, of course, we're deporting people without due process and stuff like that. But anyway, best things to do in Nuremberg. That's what I want to know. By Nicole and Ryan. Check them out, link down below. That's a nice name.
Hey everyone, my name is Nicole Kristen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're here in
Damn, it's very pretty. And that's a circle tree.
Nuremberg, Germany to share with you our top things to do. While there are infinite things to do in this
I need to turn off these subtitles.
While there are infinite things to do in this beautiful historic town, make sure to hit all of
Always interesting as an American to see.
While
more people walking down a road than cars.
In this beautiful historic town, make sure to hit all of our top 7 things to do when visiting Nuremberg.
Wow. It's pretty.
The first thing.
There you guys go again with the flowers outside the windows. You guys are next level gardeners. Look at all the plants. Look at all the plants in the gardening. Despite this being in the middle of the city. Amazing.
Thing on our list is the Imperial Castle of Nuremberg, or known to locals as Kaiserberg.
Is that where the trials were?
You'll find this castle within the city walls of Nuremberg. Dating back to the Middle Ages, it's been a symbol of Nuremberg, representing power and importance of the Holy Roman Empire of the German nation. The castle and town was a favorite amongst rulers on the journeys through the realm. Outside of its use for protection, it was a key for religious and functioning reasoning. Make sure to get the complete pass so you don't miss a thing when visiting the castle.
Damn, how much is that thing worth?
Explore the old town and this historic city by train. This is a really
But that train is not on tracks. How nifty.
Great place to start by discovering the city's highlights with an informative audio guide that plays in several languages. It takes about 40 minutes and takes you past all the top highlights of the town.
It's basically a tram that looks like a train. Modern.
It fills you in on Nuremberg's secrets and legends too. We still laugh about one of the ancient stories, but I won't spoil it for you.
I wish you would.
The third stop on our list is the main market square. This has been the center of activities in Nuremberg since ancient times.
Look at that. Look at this. Amazing fresh produce.
Open Monday to Saturday, with Sundays being closed.
The American mind can't comprehend it. I mean, really, I don't see that very often.
This is Germany's day of rest. The main market square hosts popular festivals. This is even where they host the famous Christmas market. While the weather was unbeatable in the summer, we can't wait
to a pile of bratwurst.
Go back and explore the Christmas market in December.
All right, so we're in Nuremberg, and this is called like the Triedspee. So legend goes that there was someone that was imprisoned here in Nuremberg a very, very long time ago, and he loved bratwurst. And his friends, in order to get him bratwurst, had to make these tiny finger ones to push them through the keyhole of his cell so he could eat them.
Shit.
And this is specific to Nuremberg, and it's supposed to be delicious, and you have to try it. So
I love it.
Let's do it.
Are you supposed to eat it plain? Just bread and sausage?
Very flavorful, very delicious. Highly recommend.
Year-round, the red and white stalls in the main market sells fresh fruit, vegetables, flour, and much more. On the edge of the main market square is the beautiful fountain. This is the most famous
Oh my goodness.
fountain in Nuremberg that dates back to the 14th century. This
It's so intricate.
fountain stands at about 19 meters tall, and it has a pretty interesting legend to it that lies in the golden ring in the iron railings around the fountain. The legend says that the blacksmith's apprentice fell in love with the blacksmith's daughter. The blacksmith wanted more for his daughter and forbade the marriage. In order for the apprentice to prove his worth to the blacksmith, he created a ring that had no imperfections in it. It was completely smooth, which even the most master
Is
blacksmith
that the ring?
couldn't achieve. The blacksmith was so impressed by this, he granted his wish by allowing him to marry his daughter. So when you're visiting the beautiful fountain, it is customary to turn the golden ring 3 times for good luck. This was my absolute
What if you took like a hammer to it and just warped the ring? That's a bad idea, huh? That's something some stupid American vlogger would do, huh? Some TikToker. Let's go beat a hammer on the perfectly round ring.
favorite nook of the city,
Subscribe.
where you'll find the old tradition of craftsmanship and charm. It is the perfect place to fall back in time and relax with a cold, authentic German beer. Since Nuremberg used to be an important craftsman city, you can find unique souvenirs where no pieces are the same. The 2 most popular times
This almost doesn't even look real. This looks like we're in Disney
to visit the
in a themed park.
Workerhof is during Christmas time and in February, where the largest toy fair in the world takes place. If you're here for the beautiful weather like we are, then summertime is the perfect time to visit. Note that like most things German, Sundays are their day of rest, so this place is only open Monday to Saturday. There are many beautiful churches to visit in Nuremberg. We'll share with you our top 3 must-visit churches.
I'm gonna be honest, I usually don't think of like, I gotta visit the churches. But in Germany, I guess it is like that. You gotta visit that
The
church.
Church of
bro.
Our Lady is a stunning Gothic building right in the heart of the main market square on the eastern side.
It's kind of terrifying.
This was built on the instruction of Charles IV, who was the Holy Roman Emperor between the year 1352 and 1362.
So I guess Nuremberg didn't get hit too hard in World War II. That might be a very stupid thing to say. I don't know. I guess I'll ask the all-knowing AI, you know. Oh wait, let me do it like this, guys. All-knowing AI. Can you tell me if Nuremberg was hit hard in World War II? This is so stupid. Nuremberg was hit very hard in World War II. Severe bombing. See, I knew. That's why I had to look it up. I knew I'd be dead wrong. Well, apparently some cool stuff survived.
The church was almost destroyed in World War II, but a fantastic restoration was completed in 1953. Numerous works of art from the Middle Ages are kept in the church.
What did he just put money into?
St. Lawrence Church is dedicated to a Christian martyr from the 3rd century named St. Lawrence. It has a Gothic design with 2 spires that are
The Gothic stuff is just so badass.
a dominant part of the city's skyline.
I mean, look at that. It's incredible. Is it all covered in nets to like protect it? Kind of weird. Whoa. That's awesome. ritual. We just don't make stuff half as badass as this anymore. We have nothing as badass as this place in America.
It is one of the most recognized and famous churches within Bavaria.
I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even know where Nuremberg was. I just realized that it's in Bavaria. I wasn't even gonna admit that, but it's like, you know, why not? Y'all already know. The whole point of the channel is that I don't know stuff, and I'm learning it, so. Alright, Nuremberg is in Bavaria. Okay, it's up here. Near Bamberg. Near the famous Bamberg. Alright.
St. Sabals Church is a medieval church and one of the oldest, most important churches in the city of Nuremberg. It's similar to St. Lawrence Church as it has two prominent towers on either side of the main door. The building took 50 years to build, beginning in 1225 and finally ending in 1275. Up until its destruction in World War II, this church housed the oldest playable organ in the world, dating back to the 1400s. Lastly, a trip to Nuremberg just isn't complete without learning more about Germany's dark past. Germany does a great job nowadays about holding these museums to show the history of what happened in the country's past, so that events like this will never happen again. The Nazi Party rally grounds are not in downtown Nuremberg, but can be reached conveniently by local bus within 20 minutes. You can walk where Hitler stood to give his speeches from 1933 to 1938 and visit the museum that gives in-depth knowledge on the Third Reich and how they came to power.
Okay. That took a depressing ending. All right. Okay. Well, that was quite fascinating. I was stationed in Nuremberg from 1971 to 1973. U.S. Army. I loved my time there. A lot of fond memories. The Christmas market is fantastic. Wait a second. The real ring is the black ring on the other side of the fountain. The gold one's the tourist ring. Haha, now I know. That was cool. All right, shout out Nuremberg. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching.